And now, a message from the Archmage.
Congratulations, adventurers, on curing explosive fever. I hope you found the care package the Mage College sent your way satisfactory for your services. Now that you have cured explosive fever, and you have studied up on a little bit of ethnobotany, I hope you now understand the important role that viruses play in an ecosystem. While they might cause people's heads to explode, they're very, very important in protecting the rest of the planet from different bacteria and, well, things that might be potentially worse. Remember, viruses don't want to actually hurt you. A virus that causes you harm is actually doing itself harm because they want to live inside of you. They need you to reproduce. So, if they go about killing their host, it wasn't their intention, if you could say that they had one at all. So, why are viruses so important to the ecosystem? Well, occasionally, viruses will come by and wipe out entire populations. Like, not wipe them out completely, obviously, but they will reduce the numbers of animals and plants and other things that get too densely populated in an area. And what happens is we all found out on the Isle of Royale, where the moose were overpopulated. If you have too many of the same creature in one spot, it can cause ecological havoc. So viruses do play a vital role in keeping ecosystems healthy. The other thing to mention is that were it not for viruses, human beings and most of life on Earth today would not exist, as it's viruses which were responsible for the mutation that led to the development of placenta and mammals. Before viruses, all creatures laid eggs or had to reproduce asexually, which, if you could see Mr. Clemens growing a new head out of his shoulder and eventually it lopped off into a new Mr. Clemens, well, that's how things used to do it. So thankfully for viruses, they created the mutations necessary for us to have live birth, and that's what we mammals, the most successful creatures right now on the planet, currently. We're the reigning champs. Thankfully, for viruses, we exist. So viruses can play a very important role, but unfortunately, every once in a while, a nasty one comes about and causes people's heads to explode. And for those, we have to make sure that we can treat the symptoms until we can build up an immunity. And that is what you did in this quest. You were able to successfully treat the symptoms of this disease so that our citizens could survive it until their own bodies could fight off the virus. So, bravo to you, adventurers, and I hope you are taking your time now to relax, for a new quest is about to begin.
This concludes our broadcast.